Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
So digging in now, Christian Brummett.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh,
baseball here this evening,
the center fielder, Christian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. And they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, in talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Chris Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Left center, base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter is able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. In now, Randy Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Wiggins leads off first with one away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Matuk is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Brian Brummett.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Gifford.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Slap hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. Wiggins ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. Runner goes for second. 2-1 to count. Here's the 2-1. And the runner's coming home. Seared down the first baseline. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Again, he's off for second. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates on top, 1-0. Christian will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success.
Tigers,
let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So stepping in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung at the middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Mercer.
Jordy Mercer now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
Nope.
Ball just misses. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going.
The first baseman.
He's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Swing by Cabrera, and a ball hit on the ground is short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
The right fielder.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there.
All he
needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The designated hitter.
Base hit right there. You have to hold there to make sure that gets down and isn't called for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Striding forward now, John Hicks, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. With runners in scoring position this season, Hicks is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it. Wiggins makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
That is good.
To score runs
the left fielder.
And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. To the Tigers left fielder.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Wiggins. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. Leading off the inning, Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers.
Wiggins.
And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Pirates have elected to challenge
so here's
the previous
one last
play.
look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge
video review,
and the
the
ability to
umpires
use any
have
further
upheld the call
challenges for the
out
rest of the
at
game.
first base.
Standing in now, Fred Wiggins. It's a swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Mata.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup.
Batting eighth.
And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Grenier playing here in his age 26 season. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Wiggins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Nope. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Moving under it, Wiggins. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Christian Drummond, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Drummond.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base.
Now
and that's just what they did right there.
Fielder.
Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Chris Wiggins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Wiggins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Randy
At the plate,
Wiggins.
Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Our score remains 2-1. Next up for Detroit, Josh Harrison. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Harrison.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Stepping up to the plate, Jordy Mercer. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1.